Hi guys, I'm glad you're all here. Here's an update what's going on with the volcano there in the Canary Islands, La Palma. It's been 2 months of eruptions and damage to just private and public property is now at $906 million. Now that does not cover the cost of infrastructure, sewers, electrical lines, roads, things like that. $906 million to just homes and businesses and probably schools and maybe parks and things like that. From the Spanish government, the island of La Palma has only gotten $40 million. Yeah, and they're hoping that the Spanish government will help come and compensate with the rebuilding of the island whenever this volcano decides to stop erupting. Also, early this morning there was a very large earthquake, the largest so far, in the village of Mazo. Using Google Earth, here's the location of that earthquake. It is on the eastern side of the island. Here you can see the rift system, and there's been a lot of earthquakes over here in that location. It was very deep, 36 kilometers in depth, 22.4 miles in depth. And I was noticing, let me go back to Google Earth, because of the depth of these earthquakes on the eastern side of the island, I'm wondering if there isn't a plume coming somewhere up from over here and then traveling up into the island to where the current eruption is going. These deep earthquakes are an indication that the ground is trying to expand to allow more magma to come into the system than what is being allowed to come up because of the conduit, the narrowness of the conduit, evidently. I mean, that's obvious. On IGN, here is a spectrogram, an image of that 5.1 earthquake. And there was another one afterwards, smaller. That probably is the 4.0, also very deep, 34.4 kilometers in depth. So then going to that location of where that earthquake occurred, yeah, that's a little bit closer to the rift zone, and it is a little bit farther south, close to where the eruption occurred in 1712. That one was shallower, 34.4 kilometers in depth, than the 5.1, which was 36 kilometers in depth. This volcano is definitely being fed from multiple sources, multiple plumes coming up. Going over to the seismic wave, yeah, that one in black, that's the 5.0, and this is the 4.0. At 6:50 today, Universal Time, there was a magnitude 3.6. There's its signature there, and also over here. At 11:53, there was supposedly a magnitude 2.5. I think they're off on the magnitude. I mean, look at the signature compared to the one that was a 3. It was shallower. This was only about 10 kilometers in depth. So that would be about 6.2 miles below sea level. All earthquakes are measured from sea level. The noise you hear in the background, that's my washing machine. I am currently doing laundry. Now if you look at these signatures, this is a 3.6. The second one is a 4.3. Yeah, they were definitely off on that previous earthquake. I would hope they would come in and revise them. I don't know why they are downgrading these so much. This is what's currently showing between 17 and 1800 hours Universal Time. We'll go back because it's just starting for that time frame. And we'll go back between 16 and 17. Now the magnitude 5.1, they gave it an intensity level between 4 and 5. It was felt on multiple islands. It was felt on Tenerife, La Gomera, and El Euro, which are all close to this location. Here's some of the testimonies from that 5.1 earthquake. This one here says it was very strong, woke me up in El Paso. This one translates to bed and furniture movement. Yeah, I bet everything was shaking. I'm not shaking a bed to wake up and try to grab the phone to film. A little shake. Now they were 105 kilometers away, which would be 65 miles away. Another one said they felt it, and that's all the reports they got. That's it. There have been 5 magnitude 5 earthquakes located on the island, all in the same location of Mazo. Yeah, interesting. This volcano is not nearly done. Yeah, the white is the toxic gases that's coming up. Deadly. Can cause lung damage, burning of the skin, the eyes, etc. There is a faint plume currently going on behind of the ash that's coming up. That's right there. You can see other places too, barely visible, of the ash. The island is still having hundreds of earthquakes every day. Yeah, you can see them all here. I just refreshed this page. They are allowing in classroom teaching. They say the air quality is good. I wouldn't take the chance with my children. They are still allowing people to go in daily now to their homes and shovel off the ash. I don't think people should be allowed to go by themselves, such as the case of that one man who died while cleaning the roof of his house. Many who live there on the island are hoping the volcano stops erupting. There's people who are already leaving the island for good. I mean, the destruction to the plantations and farms, that's permanent. That's going to last for decades. And the lack of help from the Spanish government is forcing many people to start moving. Yeah, the economy of this island has been devastated, just devastated. And there's no signs that it's slowing down, even though they keep saying, oh yeah, we think it's slowing down. And then it just starts erupting again. When I did my last report, I said it's going to do some more explosive eruptions. And about an hour later, it did. It started up all over again. They're also saying that part of the cone collapsed last night at the top, which holds, that pool of lava that keeps shooting up, and allowed more magma or lava to flow down the mountain. They say for right now, currently, the flow has stopped. But that's only temporary. This thing is nowhere near close to being done. Anyways, that's all I have for you right now. Any thoughts or comments? Sending prayers to those people that they get the help that they desperately need. Please stay safe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you.